Lost Eden is a point-and-click adventure game created by French developers Cryo Interactive and published by Virgin Interactive Entertainment in 1995 for CDI, 3DO, PC and Mac. Like other adventure games, it's chock full of strange characters and obscure puzzles, but what really sets it apart from the competition? Talking dinosaurs. Set in a version of prehistoric Earth where man and dinosaur live in harmony, Lost Eden drops you into your average family dispute. You know, it's the usual story. Your great-grandfather built some great works protecting dinosaur and mankind all together, and your dino-racist grandfather turns up, tears all these citadels down, it starts enslaving dinosaurs, threatens genocide, and, well, the rest's history? From the offset, the game sets you on a path of redemption, righting your grandfather's wrongs, making friends with all the dinosaurs, and generally building giant castles using, well, we'll not call it slave labour here, but you did give them a mushroom, to be fair. Now, if the whole story seems like a little bit far-fetched, that's because it entirely is, but what it does bring to the table is just fun. It's a silly game. I mean, I originally played it, it would have been mid to late 90s, shortly after release. I was young, I was impressionable, and I was basically just in it to walk around, befriend dinosaurs, and just enjoy a little bit of fun. The game itself doesn't last more than a couple of hours. I mean, even when I originally played it without any hints or guides, I finished the entire game within an afternoon. But as an experience, I still absolutely loved it. Admittedly, graphically the game is definitely dated. You'll note from its origins in the mid-90s, the pre-rendered scenery is really showing its age. Textures are awful, the geometry makes no sense, and if you watch the cutscenes with anyone travelling, just take a little look at the people riding on the backs of those dinosaurs. Yeah, there's some interesting poses going on there. On the other hand, playing the game itself, controls and user interface are absolutely solid. There's a little bit of context sensitivity on the mouse cursor, so you'll note that when you hover over a given item it will show you what the primary action is. That does simplify the gameplay a little bit, but it does mean that unlike certain other games of the period, you have no sense of the pixel hunting when you're trying to find the perfect little spot to click to make something happen. And admittedly, that also does get removed by the fact that you can see absolutely everything that's not rendered into the background, because again, graphics really showing their age. As you progress through the game, you'll start to note that a lot of your time is taken up doing dinosaur resource management. What I mean by that is you'll need to complete a specific task with a given set of dinosaurs providing a labour, which a little bit slavey there, but in order to get them on side, you'll need to find a specific resource that'll be scattered around the game's map, which can get a bit tedious. During my run through when I was creating capture for this video, I spent a lot of the time just going square by square on the map, seeing what was there, iterating through every possible location, and that's one of those points in the game where you're kind of just getting through it to get the next bit of story, which is a bit of a downside. That's one of those moments where the rose-tinted glasses have really come off at this point. If you do want to give it a go, it is still available to play on GOG.com and on Steam. I'll shove links to both in the description below. Now, I played through most recently on the GOG.com version, running in DOSBox, and it plays almost perfectly. There's a little bit of stuttering to be found, but it doesn't really impact gameplay. I noticed if I go back and look at the capture footage, it's, I guess every few minutes you get maybe half a second's worth of stutter. As I say, you'll notice it. I specifically noticed it because I was watching for any graphical anomalies when I was running through, but yeah, you might not feel that bad about it. Can't say anything about the Steam version, but to be fair, I assume it's going to be the same running on the DOSBox. Given the age of the game, it's not exactly going to be played native. So I'm going to close on a little thought. When I first played the game as a kid, I empathised most with the protagonist Adam. Stifled by parental protection, looking to make his mark on the world. But these days, I can understand a little bit better how some of the other characters might feel.
My name is Eloy, and I am old. These days, I'm content to look out at the world from high in the White Arch. But when I was younger, I traveled the world and saw many great wonders.
Thanks for taking the time to watch my video. Now, if you're interested in watching a few more videos, hopefully I'm going to start to get a few more up over the next couple of weeks, couple of months. We'll see how it goes. You know, life gets in the way and all that. But if you have anything to say, please drop something in the comments. I'd love to hear if there's any quality issues, if you thought the content sucked, or if you'd actually played Lost Eden and you think it's as good as I remember it being as a child, even though looking back it really wasn't quite as good as I thought. But it's definitely an amazing game and worth playing. Definitely. So yeah, hopefully see you on a future video. Thanks for watching.